Hey Canaries, hope everybody's doing well. Just a quick update about my whole car situation. Enterprise has taken the rental back and now they are certifying it for sale, so fingers crossed that they're going to do what they're supposed to with that. And I also just wanted to talk about all the logistics around just finding lodging when you have MCS. So let's start by going back a couple days to the hotel that I first checked into. So I would say that like the seventh hotel that I looked at was okay-ish. Honestly, it is hard for me to breathe in here. There's a certain just sort of like chemical, soapy type smell in the whole place. I don't know if it's the carpets or they have it in the HVAC or what. Bed, I don't know those painter's tarps to put on it, and I do react to the plastic, so this is far from like, a relief. After, 18 months in the car, I can't say that this is like super comfortable, but I'm literally just trying to power through these next few days. I only have a microwave for the next few days, so, just got me like lunch meat, some sausages. Yeah, that's definitely starting to affect my throat, the stuff in here. I'm even gonna have to have like dedicated clothes that I wear in here. And then tomorrow when I go to drop the car off, I'm just gonna have to change into some other clothes just so there's no contamination. I hate what this is doing to me, being in here. But yeah, so I am not thrilled about this whole situation. I would be lying if I said I'm okay right now. I'm really not. I'm super stressed. If this car doesn't work out, well, you know what? That's just not a possibility. It's just not an option because that's how I make my money. It's my shelter, and it's how I get around. And without that, I'm going to be stuck in Phoenix. So that's just not going to happen. But it is stressful. I don't think the people at Enterprise really understand the severity of the situation. And, basically I was told that, they're not going to use chemicals on the inside or the outside, which is appreciated. That's a huge start. But if people go in there with cologne or laundry detergent or like some solvent or motor oil on their hands and they just go in there and put it on something like that, that's devastating to me. And it's just extremely frustrating and nerve-wracking that I basically just have to give it up and hope for the best, So, day has come. I can't say that I slept well at all. Honestly, I got like an hour of kind of zoning out. I don't even know if I slept per se. And definitely just the chemicals in here were really just causing a lot of neuroinflammation and just kind of keeping me awake. So, microwave acorn squash is not amazing, but it's decent. I think this will kind of do as a snack for a few days. A little bit of honey. So, just getting everything wrapped up here, pun intended, with this sort of paint tarp. So, upgraded my decor a little bit. Honestly, this is the best I can do. All right, I'm going in.
Daniel by chance?
I am Daniel, yeah. Okay. So they've told you about me?
Well, so Derek, since he wasn't going to be here today, I'm one of the other managers.
Oh, gotcha.
He just kind of communicated to me everything that was kind of going on.
Actually, I got a couple copies of the doctor's note here. Basically, the accommodations I need are kind of on there. I don't think there's anything like completely uncalled for. It is something that might take a little bit of logistics, but I think it's doable.
Can they potentially touch something and it be like residue on there? It is
and
a
that's
possibility.
and I realize that, and I'm not gonna hold y'all to impossible standards either. I'm just like, this is a disability covered under the ADA,
Sure.
So that's just one thing that I'm asking. All accommodations that can be taken are taken.
Yeah.
So. Y'all have been really good to me this entire time, so I trust that y'all will do your best for this, and so I just figured, let me help you help me.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll let you have those.
Okay, awesome.
If having this condition has taught me anything, it's communication. And so, as you heard me say, I wanted to help them help me by just very directly, simply, and repeatedly expressing, what my needs are as far as this goes. So, Ubered back to the hotel room, and it's in their hands from here. Night 2, in the hotel here, and I'm struggling. Definitely a lot of systemic inflammation. I just feel like it's hard to describe. It's just this pressure in my joints and muscles. And the biggest thing is just can't sleep. Whatever's in here is just like causing a neurological reaction that's just keeping my brain wide awake. Is what it is. Just gotta be in here until I can get that car back. So I managed to pull off 4 days in that hotel, and I had to move on. The whole overstimulating thing was really just starting to just really fatigue me, and I was just not feeling well. So I got an Airbnb, and to be honest with you, not great. It's a different type of reaction, so at least my body gets like a little break from whatever I was reacting to there. But God, the idea of having to do another like 3-4 days, which I think the earliest I'll get the car back is Monday, and it's Friday now. This is tough. I'm struggling. I have a splitting headache right now. Definitely tight throat, and neurologically it's really hard to describe, but I just feel just buzzing at all of my nerves, and I might just have to spend the days somewhere else.